everyone, hope you're all having a good afternoon. Well, I am in the sprayer doing the last field of corn that we planted. So let me take and see if I can get my phone to cooperate and sit right down into my holder, also known as a farmer's best friend, a rubber strap. And we are off and running. Hopefully you can see a little bit right there. Well, we were running. However, I forgot to turn on a section of the boom. I'm just getting this field started, and I've gone clear around the field, and now I'm taking off, opening it up normal. So there we go. Now we're back to good. Now we're all good to go again. Of course, you're watching that right there on the GPS. It does have a light bar right up here in the top of it that will dance back and forth. However, and yes, I have used that. The way it lays out, I gotta set my AB line at every end, and so when I come up to the end here, for example, I got to drop my AB line to go over for my next pass heading back north. However, if you've seen some of my previous videos about this sprayer, you'll know that we got this thing back in 2012. And so I've done it long enough now to where I don't even need that thing, other than that simple paint strip there where it's showing where I've gone. Because I just I can recognize what row I have to go down without the GPS even telling me where to go. And so I've got the rows all memorized, and so like I say, when I come over here to my next row coming across, I don't even need the GPS to show me where to turn back in at. I can just see it. Like right here. And so, I got gawking out the window, not paying any attention. But like I say, right there you can see that little airplane wing coming across. And you'll see how it butts up to my last pass. And I ended up driving right by it because I was gawking out the window, not paying any attention. But when I turn the master control on, that turns the boom. It turns that paint stripe, and it starts painting where all I've gone with spraying chemical. And then when I shut the master control off, it shuts that paint strip off. And so you'll see that coming up here to this next end, how that yellow will drop off when I hit the master control. I would take you out of my holder, and that way you can see better. Problem is, though, I need one hand to steer, and I gotta have the other hand on the hydro lever. We got just under a ½ inch of rain yesterday, and so it's kind of stopped us. After I get done with this field, I was talking to Dad at noon. We may try to run one field of no-till corn and see how it works. It's about 30 acres. But we're just going to have to see how things go as far as moisture. Okay, and you can see right there how it turned the yellow off when I shut the boom off. And sure enough, I'm going to have this GPS sent in and worked on. A couple of my lights up here in this light bar have burned out on me. There's a place down by, oh, I'm trying to remember. I think it's actually east of Indianapolis called Ag Express. And something like this is what they can work on. They work on all kinds of electronic stuff, planer monitors, all that kind of thing. And I've actually sent the monitor for our corn planter to them, and they do a really good job. In fact, when I get up here to the end, I'll just drop my AB line. That way you can see what I do. Okay, I'm going to hit the A. Okay, I just dropped my A pin. And when I get up here to the end, there I just dropped my B. You can see the lights coming on, but it's got some of them burnt out. But right there, you can see that number counting up, and I gotta go over 88 feet 8 inches, and so the number will actually count up to half that, and then start counting back down. And so right now I've got to go. It's already counting down 25, 24, 23 feet left to go, and usually when I get down to about 12 feet. That's when I start turning to go back in. But like I say, you can see how several of my lights in my light bar have burned out on me. And then I go, hit field, and then it'll pop up and ask if I'm finished with the field. I say no. Hit the next button. And then right here I can create or select a different AB line, and I simply want to add one, so I just check mark yes, check mark again for add AB line again, record a boundary, no, and I'm back to this screen again. Like I say, for the first couple years after we had this sprayer, I would do that. I would set the AB line at every end, that way I knew how far to go over. Well, now, like I say, I've got it memorized, and so I just look to see how far over I'm going on that paint strip, and then I just know which row to go back down on without the GPS even telling me. Other than my simple general distance. Like I say, when I start coming across and that airplane wing gets right up here to the edge of the yellow, I know it's time to start turning back in. Like right here, I just turn back in, and there we go again. GPS didn't even tell me. Like I say, when you do it enough, you just learn the row pattern of how the planter tracks lay out, and then you simply watch that paint strip, And once you just know where your space is of how far to go over and turn in, you're good to go. So hopefully you can see some. I know that GPS monitor is going to be in the way just a little bit. That's why I always set my camera to wide angle. When I get down here to the end, I'll see if I can take my camera out and try and hold it with one hand a little bit. Maybe can look out the windows, you can see the spray booms working. Okay, let me see here if I can take you out of my camera holder right quick. Okay, there we are looking that way. And there we are looking out to the left. Go back around this way. And there we are looking out to the right. And like I say, I've run almost 12 miles per hour. Depends on how soft the dirt is. Right there's my speed and everything. So, well, hey, I think I'm going to call it for this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time for more fun farming action.